What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, boy, Lil John. Pick your meat, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm to go. Don't know how to snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club. We've been mobbing all day.
Let's get it.
Look around the club.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Please welcome your 2026 Philadelphia
On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. His guys have dropped 6 of 7 entering this week. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And here we go, through the rain and Philly. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career. Sam Darnold.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns he's going to throw.
Yo, please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications.
Put your defense out there a few more times. Those moments you remember. What should really be driving him to get the win this week. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. After the play, we've got a guy in some pain, and this is a worrying one. Cooper Kupp getting looked at. Remember, he's missed time in recent seasons with injury. set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action on first. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. And off to Walker from the gun. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First down, Seattle.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
A gain of 4. Brings up second down.
This is Walker on second. Jukes one defender. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Dialing up a receiver screen. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Sidney Brown in on that stop. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Darnold now to throw. And Smith and Jigba on a quick slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 and a first down. Now an inside give to Walker. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
It's third down and 4.
Throwing here, Darnold. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
How well they were eating up yards and first downs. You know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Here's Smith on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
34-yard line.
And it was Saquon Barkley. They're working a couple yards past the line. Leonard Williams applying the hit there. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
Now Hurts. Completed over the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This one taken in by Granson. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 39.
From the 39. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. From the pistol, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
First down.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, we'll all be watching this one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Thanks for joining, man. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. They bring their tight end left. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Second down at the 36-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go play action. Lockett isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Seahawks with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, third down. to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. On first down, Hurts chased out to his right. He finds Brown right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw, Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. Looking left, throwing deep. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Hurts yet again. On the move, headed right. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They have themselves another first and 10.
That's good for an Eagles.
Hurts throwing again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's second down and 10.
And again, here's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Russell Douglas picks it up. And the Seahawks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Eagles will start with it in the fourth after an interception to end the quarter. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. On the left hash, this is from 47.
Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call. But it's a big one in football, too. And those 3 should pay dividends.
Shaheed now to return. The defender. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the Browns. And a shout out to the Syracuse man, Sean Tucker. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Bucs had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And here's a guy who spent 2 years as a Cardinal, Hollywood Brown. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Chiefs had to fight for this one, but they get the job done. 28-24 the final. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is J.K. Dobbins. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Broncos get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Completes this one to Granson. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hurts on first down. Got his target. It's Granson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down.
Throwing here, Hurts. Getting out to his left. He can run it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
23 yards. That's good for another Eagles.
From the red zone now. Flush down out to his left. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Elliott connects there. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We'll give up the gut to Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down, and they go right back to it. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
This time it's a passing play. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Darnold. A throw right side finds Cup. And he'll get it. 2nd and 10. 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 2nd and 10 So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now. So they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
QB sneak coming. He touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. They're set up at the 35 now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Right side, Shaheed's got it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 6-yard line.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover. His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Hurts setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. It's Hurts once again. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be into the 34-yard line. All right, set now. 1st and 10.
First down.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Going to the ground again. Gets him inside the red zone.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
From the pistol, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Back to throw it. Pass complete to Goddard. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles up by 8. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Barkley. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Eagles lead by 15 now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Brushes him off with ease. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Seahawks offense running out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it's 2nd down coming up. Darnold looking to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And forget the turnover. Brock may take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the farm, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for 2 once again. Hurts looking to throw. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. And all the time you get prepped on that sideline, get out there to defend the 2-point play. But they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Here's Darnold to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 14. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Third and long for him here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're going to pass it here. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it again. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's good. For Eagles. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He puts some power on a deep one left. incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So they're left facing third and long.
On the coverage.
Here's Hurts. He's trying to go deep again. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. We'll go. Hurts. Forced out to his right. On the run right. Throwing deep. This is brought in at the 15. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.